Hey guys, so jumping right into this tutorial, I'm brushing my hairs upward. I just like to start off filling my brows in like this because I can see where exactly I need to fill in. So I'm using the Dip Brow by Anastasia in Ebony and the number 12 brush also by Anastasia. So the middle of my brow is where I like to start placing the product, and then usually I just use whatever's left and work my way to the front by outlining the bottom just so it looks more natural in the front. The middle and the ends of my brows is where I like to focus the most product because that's where I need the most filling in. So as I start to move towards the end of the brow, I kind of go in a little bit heavier towards the end of my brow, and then when I work my way up to the front is when I do lighter strokes. I want more definition at the end of my brows than I do at the front. So as you see, as I'm moving towards the front of my brow, I'm angling the brush upward and then just using whatever's left on the brush to fill in like the sparse parts of my brows because I want it to look more natural in the front. So I don't pick up any more product. I just use whatever's left on it to fill in the front part of my brows. Here I'm just going in with the spoolie part of the brush and brushing through the hairs to make sure the product is evened out and goes through, like everything goes through evenly. Just adding more of the dip brow to the brush when I get to the end of my brows because I want that part to be more intense. It really just depends on your preference with brows. Like everybody does their brows differently, so it just depends on how intense you want it or how your brow shape is. With me, I just kind of like to follow my natural brow shape and just define like the bottom more and like the end of my brows, but everyone does them differently. It just depends on how much you want to fill in and how intense you want your brows to be. Here, I'm just filling in the front part of my brows a little bit more, and I guess the parts that I think need to be filled in a little bit more, and then just taking the spoolie part again and brushing everything through to make sure it's blended naturally. Here, I'm just taking the concealer in Cafe 30, and I think this is an eyeliner brush actually, and just cleaning up under my brows. I usually take the concealer and bring it down a little bit onto my eyelid just so that I can blend it out later and make it look more natural. But this part is optional. I just like to do this because it makes my brows look a lot cleaner underneath. Here I'm just taking my BH Cosmetics blending brush and using it to blend out the concealer and kind of blend it onto my eyelid so that it doesn't just look like a harsh line of concealer. Here I'm taking the brow gel side of the Smashbox brow pencil that I've had for years. I honestly don't even know what it's called, but I ran out of the pencil side a long time ago. I just use the gel side to make sure that my hairs stay in place all day. So as y'all can see, brows do make a difference. I'm so glad I finally got this video up because everyone has been bugging me about this brow tutorial. But here it is. I finally got it up. If y'all have any questions about any of the products I use or where you can get them, just let me know. And I'll see y'all in my next video.